Hey Kev, I hope you're well, mate. Just going to go over a quick analysis here and just kind of show you what is available for you through like SEO and just where your website generally is at the moment. And I'll go over a couple of competitors as well, a couple of guys in the London area. I feel that's where your target's going to be. And I was actually quite amazed myself, just actually what's actually available for you in the London area in terms of being a sort of personal development, sort of life coach, that side of things. And yeah, there's a couple of ideas as well on a couple of competitors' websites that I think you should implement into yours, and something you should take away. So like straight away, the first thing when you land on your website, and let's just give it a wee refresh, see if it does it again, is, I might not do it because it's not doing it because I've already been on. Okay, so that pop-up that comes up, I would actually remove that completely, mate. It's quite, although being sometimes intrusive advertising works, I feel like something that just comes on your website like that before you've even, I've not even had a chance to even, digest anything on your website, who you are, but you're already asking me to be part of something. I feel that's something that should only come in future on down the lines on a website. Maybe it's the store so far or something like that, and after somebody's viewed that page, then bring up a pop-up to kind of join a mailing list or something like that. All right, that's some first thoughts. Other than that, mate, I really like your website. I think it's really clean, it's really nice. You got good pictures on it, things like that. So what we're bringing across is there's this guy here called Nick Hatter, who is pretty much number one for the majority of keywords and any sort of life coach, personal development coach, that side of things that's going on in the London area. Now he's got a really nice clean website, nice good picture of him here, Nick Hatter, what he does, what his credentials are, it's really important. Here we go, you can see in life coaches, trusted by psychologists and therapists, blah, blah, blah. Free session, bang, right here. This is what you need in your homepage, all right? You've got contact me, but I would literally change that contact me for a free session. And I would actually also make this here, you can't really see it, personal development coaching, make this a little bit clearer. But yeah, this contact me, change that to free session, make people want to click on give you a free session to get involved. So like this, what I'm doing here, obviously, I do these analyses for free because I feel they're important to give some value to somebody. It's like that thing you did with me at the very start, you gave me 45 minutes of your time so we could chat back and forth and give me a feel about what's being offered. I feel that's what you need to really show on your website when somebody lands on your homepage. There's no point driving traffic to a website that's not going to convert. It's not going to have these basic conversion factors in place. It's just going to be wasted traffic. Obviously the investment's still there because the traffic still comes to the website, but the actual, the traffic's not being used effectively. All right, so just things like that. General SEO on the website, you do need to sort it out. All right, you just go up here, you see it pops up Kevin P. Martin. Obviously Google's looking here at your domain name, gets its first point of relevance from here, so it's got your name. It's going to look at your title, Kevin P. Martin. So, for ranking for Kevin P. Martin, that's absolutely fine, no problem. But when giving Google a little bit of context about what you do, which is obviously personal development coaching, life coaching, that sort of thing, business coaching, you need these sort of words in your title. So, you've got basic things that need to be optimized on your website. So you just got like a highlighted title here, Kevin P. Martin, look at an H1 tag. You've not got an H1 tag in the website. When we're creating websites for Google, we want to make sure we have an H1 tag, H2 tags, H3 tags, so Google can then read the website, understand the relevance and importance of each page and how it fits in with what they want to show online, things we need to show. All right, but the good parts you've got is your images are named well, everything that you probably maybe done yourself, you've done well, but there's just some slight things, the actual SEO of the website needs to be sorted. And then we head over here to GT metrics. So also we're just looking at that page speed here. You've got things like you've got an E. You want to be an A. So you're quite slow. There's a lot of good parts. Usually the main things like optimizing images and things like that's already sorted, which is great. But you need to sort your JavaScript out and your key flag out. It's interesting that this isn't already done, which is a bit strange. It's come from your server. I don't understand why that's not been done, but that's something we can look into. And then if we look at Google's side of things, you're getting a 5 out of 100 as a mobile website on Google. And it's pretty much because you got this big, join thing popping up. And that needs to be taken away. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Desktop, you're getting a 35 out of 100. You just need to start with it's just some basic on-page page speed issues that need to be sorted out here, just to make the website run a bit quicker, and probably improve bounce rate and things like that as well. I would remove this because this is going to improve bounce rate as well if you remove this from your website. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I really want to talk about right there on the home page. Other than that, I hope that makes sense what I've talked about so far. Now let's go into a little bit of off-page SEO and talk about some keywords and things like that and what you're missing out on there. So as you can see here, this is Ahrefs. Now this is an aggregator I use, and this pulls in all this sort of information I need to look at to, figure out how a website is essentially ranking online, how it's performing, what's coming into the website, why is it coming in there, is it a good source, is it a bad source, that sort of side of things. And we can see also because your website's pretty new. I think you had your website up since September at least now, is it? And you've got some backlinks coming in from some referring domains. That's great, good stuff. These are obviously talks that you've maybe done, I think, or groups that you're part of, or whatever the thrive is, which is great because that's really important that when you're doing those sort of things, you're asking for a link back to your website. All right, so that's good. And oh no, I don't want to click there. All right, and you're starting to rank for some keywords, and obviously you've got very low organic traffic coming through. It'll be interesting to actually look at your analytics to see how your traffic's coming into your website, but yeah, at the moment, it's just because it's a new website. You've not really got anything coming in. But once we've got the on-page sorted, the page speed, having the correct titles, keywords, having the actual website SEO'd correctly to actually rank online, this is when we look into this office page side of things, start looking into backlinks and keywords and all that side of things. All right. So I popped in Personal Development Coach London. All right, it's just what I'm looking at. We've got a James Rose Therapy. Comes up number 1. It's got a little bit of schema markup, which is bringing up those 5 stars. Then we've got Nick Hatter showing up. All right, I didn't really look at anybody else. And, the good thing about this sort of search, because it is a location search, there's plenty of scope that we can now work in as a business as well, so we can start to rank organically in the map pack as well. Future on for the website, which will absolutely bring in more clicks and things like that as well. But just looking at a couple of these guys, they've got nobody here is using a pop-up or anything like that. These guys have just got a clean website, personal coach in London. Just nice images, that sort of thing. Blah 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 blah. Get in touch. And picked up Nick Hatter. He's got a bit of a longer first page. I've seen and heard on these. If you actually get on these websites, then fair enough. If not, never put these on your website. It's pretty poor. It looks pretty poor. And yeah, just kind of going through. He does have a generally nice website. It's pretty clean, straight to the point. Book a free session. And now he's got his free weekly, he's got his sign up at the bottom, which is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And he's got some of the what we call trust badges at the bottom of the website. All right, so he had a big selection of trust badges up at the top here, which are these. These are all trust badges. And now he's got some actual trust badges that are, who's part of Association for Coaching and things like that. So these are important things that you will need to get on your website if you're part of anything like that. I don't think you've got anything like that on your website. If you've got anything like that, you need to get them on your website because they are what people look at, say, is this guy actually legit? But we're just going to go back to James Rose Therapy. I'm going to give him a quick overview. This is just his inner page. It ranks for a few key terms, which is okay. And if we just go back, take away that inner page. It's got some referring domains, some backlinks coming in. He's been around since January 2017, and this guy's not doing any SEO on his website or anything like that. So just with some good quality backlinks coming in, we can actually start to rank for personal development in London, which should be great. All right, and we can kind of have a wee quick look. Personal development coaching. These are keywords that get some nice traffic behind them, 150, 40, 190 searches a month. coming at your website, you can't complain at that. It's like almost 200 visitors a month coming through to your website and finding out about you. All right, that's kind of what we want to do. Nick Hatter, on the other side of things, on the other hand, he's a lot stronger. More referring domains, more backlinks, got a stronger website. He ranks for more keywords, gets some more organic traffic, things like that. Right now, he's been around for only around about this website. I don't know how long he's been around for, but this website's only been really around since the end of 2017. I don't think he's actually doing SEO. I think he's just generally got some PR and things like that done from, and he started to kind of go out a little bit, and he's got himself on some websites, which is great, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's more another one of these Thrive roles, which I think was something you were on there earlier on. Yep, I mean, these are all things that we can look at and sort out and improve on as well, and get these sort of links coming through your website. So now you can start to rank with these sort of projects. Now, the difference for him is he's ranking a lot better. He's like a life coach, mid page 2. Life coach London, he's on page 1. He's getting some nice traffic coming. Like, look at that. Look at the volume of that keyword search there. You rank number 1 for that. You're looking at around about 40% of that traffic come through your website. That's a nice 450 searches a month come through your website. And then you've got Life Coach in London, London Life Coach, Life Coaches London, Life Coach London Prices, Life Coach UK, Best Life Coach London, Confidence Life Coach London. So you can see how, these all add up in terms of actual volume of a search term. We could almost be looking at anything up to maybe even 5,000. Is that about 5,000? We take away this one because it's obviously quite a bit cool. But anything up to maybe around about 5,000, maybe that's not much, maybe around 2,000, 2,500. In terms of volume of searches that you can get through to your website, you can actually start to really, really improve. And this is completely doable for you. This is generally you can actually go and you can do this, and you can have a website that is up there with the likes of this guy's website. And you can get this sort of traffic coming through to your website so that you can, get more business. I know you do a lot of work on your social side of things, which is great, and all your other platforms and that. But just some general solid SEO behind your website. You're really going to bring a lot of traffic into your website. The people who are just doing general searches for you instead of. So I just did a little pause there just because my Serbian girlfriend was shouting down the phone. It was echoing a bit. All right, as you can see, there's a lot of scope. You can go out there to search and bring traffic into your website. Like I said, the benefits of the SEO and the organic side is you're bringing people into your website that aren't on your social profiles or anything like that. These are people who are just generally searching for life coaching and things like that, personal development coach, and you can bring them in through SEO. I hope this helped. I hope it's given you an idea of where you're at as a website in comparison to what everybody else is going out there. Like I said, this is completely doable for you. You can actually rank up here with this guy and everybody else and get this sort of level of traffic through to your website and really sort of grow your base and grow your client list and things like that as well. All right, so cheers, thanks for watching, and I'll chat to you soon.